All right, good evening, everyone. Oh, do we have a special show planned tonight? I am joined, as always, by Daniel, BigFomLof,
Greetings.
and I am
This
Mike.
is it. This is exciting. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
And you're just too excited. I am Mike, aka
Too excited.
WanderingTook. Tonight, we are playing not an official quest. Daniel, why don't you tell us about this?
Well, this is a quest called the Siege of Erebor, and it was designed by Cardboard of the Ring's own Seastan. So it is a brilliant quest. Now, Mike, you and I have played it some time ago in an earlier iteration of it, and so this will be kind of new, but the structure of it is something that we've done before and we understand.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, and I don't know what has been changed in it, but I think like the way it moves and plays is going to be the same. So, and after the quest, something cool might be happening.
Yeah, it sounds like if we can get him on, Seastan himself will be coming in to chat about the quest. As I understand it, he's still at work, but we'll see what he can do. And if not, we'll get his recording from him at some point. And this will all be posted
Absolutely.
later on the YouTube channel, which should be coming up this week.
Fantastic.
All right, so normally we prepare everything before launching, but tonight we thought because this is such a new quest for most people that we'd go through it because the setup's actually kind of neat.
Yeah, the setup is neat, and you might notice that there are the 5 quest cards up. And so what quest card 1 is going to instruct us to do is set up 4 different staging areas. And so the story of this quest is that a horde of baddies is coming from the east, so the right side of the screen, and essentially attacking east to west until they get to quest card 5, which is Erebor. And so it's really, really cool. So, Mike, if you want to hover on so they can see the rules cards, we can maybe go over those a little bit.
All right, rules 1, multiple staging areas. So yes, all of these staging areas are in play at the same time with their own quest stage assigned to each. Players on one stage cannot affect players at the other stage, all right? So this is kind of like Foundation of Stone rules, not like Breaking of the Fellowship rules.
Right, and so, yeah, in the beginning of each round, the first thing you do before planning, before anything, is decide where you're going to be. We can be together, but we don't have to be, and we can move from anywhere to anywhere between turns. Any enemy that's engaged us follows us around the board. That's one thing to remember. Rules 2.
East. At the beginning of the game, so the quest stages form a line. So, like you'd see on a map, the west is on the far left and the east is in the far right. And we will resolve the stages from right to left. So enemies will come in from the east and then slowly move to the west. Once you're within a quest card, then we'll do our actions in player order.
Right. Okay. The Rules 3 card talks about Invade X. So this quest does not have a normal staging step. Instead, it is replaced by an invasion step, which is essentially you reveal X plus 1 cards, and X is players in the game. So every staging step, Mike and I are going to reveal 3 cards. Most of them, most enemies will go to the easternmost quest card still in play. Some have like a charge ability if that's still a thing, and I imagine it is, that allow them to move a little faster. Locations drawn from the encounter deck will go to whatever quest card it says. And then treacheries are just treacheries. They're pretty normal. I don't think they're tied to a particular quest stage. If a quest stage is gone and we reveal a location for that, we discard it with no effect, but then that quest stage suffers 2 damage. All right. How's that sound?
Oh, to the easternmost quest stage, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh boy. So it's a bad thing to resolve these quests.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to keep the quest cards in play as long as we can. This is kind of like a delay the enemy. Our goal is ultimately to survive 8 rounds with no enemies in play. not not easy if I recall.
No.
All
Okay,
right,
so
so
I'm assuming the enemies will do bad things to cause these things to leave play, and when they do, everything gets moved one
right,
stage to the left. All your locations get discarded. Any quest card or side
right,
quests at that stage get discarded. Players at that stage move along with the enemies they're engaged with. So you can't use that as a way to blow up enemies. The enemies will always be in play.
right.
And
They'll
then,
always be with you, and yeah, if locations there get discarded, and you raise your threat by 1 for every location discarded that way. Essentially, each of these quest cards is going to have 10 hit points. So
fun stuff.
that's kind of our clock. Rule card 5 is just is like an FAQ, and then rule card 6 is a really handy thing to kind of
Ooh.
keep around, which just tells us what all the things that we can't forget, because there are a lot of things at each phase.
Oh, wow. Oh, I like that card. That's
So
awesome.
that's a handy new thing that Chris made
Yeah,
for this
awesome.
one. Yeah. So those are the rules cards. So why don't we go ahead and begin the setup process, and you'll, I think, see right away with quest card 1 why we thought it would be nice to just show the setup process as well, rather than have it set up like you said, Mike.
Yeah,
So
so, all right, let's begin. When you think of the great battle of the Pelennor, do not forget the battles in Dale and the valor of Durin's folk. Think of what might have been. Dragonfire and savage swords in Eriador. There might be no queen in Gondor. Gandalf, Appendix A. And
wow. All
immediately
right.
it says, do the rest of them.
Okay, so when revealed, you create 4 staging areas from right to left and reveal the quest stages 2A, 3A, 4A, 5, signing them east-west in that order, and then you resolve the when revealed effects of each of them and flip them over. So we'll take a look now at
2A, the eastern defenses.
2A.
At the same time as the great armies besieged Minas Tirith. So we're setting
So
a whole
when
bunch of
revealed,
stuff aside.
right? All right, perfect. So we'll bring that down off the thing here. So when revealed, you set the attack, the defense, Gate of Erebor, 1 copy of Desolation, and each copy of Iron Hills Battalion aside out of play. All right, so that's those cards right here. All right. So then 3A, go ahead, Mike.
The Riverlands. A host of the allies of Sauron that had long threatened the borders of King Brand crossed the River Carnan. Take the set-aside copy of the Desolation of Smog and make it this stage's active location. Shuffle the encounter deck. If there is only 1 player in the game, well, there isn't, but you would get a helper dude to help you out.
Okay.
Ooh, look at
One
that.
thing, let's go back to 2B, 2A. We are supposed to flip them.
Oh,
So there you go. All right. So this tells you basically there's really good things if you quest successfully at these places. The Eastern defenses, after you quest successfully at the stage, each player at the stage may choose deal a damage to an enemy in the stage's staging area or draw 1 card.
ooh.
All right. And should they break through this stage, they immediately add 2 enemies to the war.
Oh, lose more. Lovely.
Yeah. At the Riverlands, people there get +1 willpower, so that's nice.
Well, that's
And
handy.
the Riverlands is a quest card healer. Except when
Oh,
you lose the Riverlands, you also lose a really good ally.
oh my. It's a good
So let's
thing.
try to have Gandalf out when this happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Joke's on you. I don't
Okay.
have good allies.
I just only have good allies, so that's fine. All right. Dale, 4A, go ahead.
And Brand was driven back to Dale. There he had the aid of the dwarves of Erebor, and there was a great battle at the mountain's feet. If there
All
are
right. If there, go ahead.
2 or fewer players in the game, add 1 Iron Hills battalion to the stage's staging area.
Okay, so let's do that. We count as 2 or fewer, right?
We totally do. A
So,
dwarf warrior. The Iron Hills battalion is immune to player card effects and remains in the staging area under control of the first player. Action, exhaust him. 2, either reduce the next amount of damage dealt to the quest stage by 1, or place 2 progress on a location at the stage, or move east or west.
These are great things to have. All right, and the flip side is
a battle quest. I think that's your territory. Characters of this stage get +1 battle. After questing successfully, the first player in turn order at this stage deals 4 damage to an enemy at this stage. Wow.
Yeah.
But after it's added to the victory display, each player in the game discards a hero he controls. Oh boy. Until the end of the game, heroes cannot be healed or leave a player's discard pile. Well, I think if the enemies have reached this point, you're probably screwed anyways. But let's see what we got here.
Not necessarily. I mean, I feel like the last couple times I played this one, I remember we were holding the last fort down with the couple dudes. And speaking of that last fort, Erebor.
And many, both dwarves and men, took refuge in Erebor, and there withstood a siege. Appendix B. Okay, go ahead.
When revealed, add the defense and the attack to this stage's staging area, and if there are 3 or fewer, we get another dwarf.
We're 3 or fewer. Okay, whoa, we got a few things here. The defense. At the end of the round, place a progress token here and deal 2 damage to the eastmost quest stage. Then if there are at least 8 progress tokens here and no enemies in play at any stage, oh boy, the players win the game.
Easy peasy.
Wow. The attack.
Okay, so
if a quest stage has X plus 8 damage on it, add it to the victory display. X is the number of players in the game. Okay, add is 10 each. During the quest phase, instead of staging step, you invade X plus 1. Yes. And at the end of the combat phase, deal 1 damage to each quest stage for each enemy in that stage's staging area.
That is something I remember forgetting. So, thankfully, this Rule 6 card will remind us of that.
Well, we've got enough viewers that someone will catch our mistakes.
Please do. So, Mike, do you have any questions before we begin, or can you think of any questions someone might have?
Gate of Erebor, where does that go?
Okay, that I think comes out as soon as...
Oh, we got to flip 1B.
Oh, yeah, it might be that. All right, so... All right, nope, that's just that.
Is that the only quest card in the game?
What do you mean?
Is there another quest card?
That's it.
That's it. So what are we missing?
Yep.
Where does Gate of
5B. All right. Is a siege quest. After you quest successfully at the stage, add Gate of Erebor. There you go.
Oh, right. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so. Woof. Okay, what does the Desolation of Smog do? This is the location that's 4th threat.
After the location enters the stage's staging area, deal 1 damage to the Riverlands. A player at the stage may discard an ally he controls to cancel this effect.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
All right, so we have to invade X first.
Yeah. It doesn't start easy, does it?
Nope.
When revealed, invade X.
So just 2 cards this time. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Okay. Are you ready? We've got news from the south. When revealed, if Erebor is the only quest stage in play, all enemies in play get good things. Otherwise, it's Doom 2 and Invade 1.
Oh, so we just got a Doom 2.
All right. And I guess Invade 1 is its Surge here, right?
Yep.
Okay. We've got City Walls. This goes to Dale. All right. So you'll see here on the bottom right of the card, it says 4B.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That goes there. Right? After it takes any amount of damage, you can deal 1 to City Walls as well. And then if City Walls is 3, discard from play and deal 1 to damage. 1 to Dale, rather. Okay? And the last card is Esgaroth. This goes to 3B.
And it's a doomed 1.
It's doomed 1. And also notice what Desolation of Smog says. After another location staging area, deal 1 damage to the Riverlands. Okay?
Do we get that doomed?
I imagine.
Or it's not just people that staging area? That's a question I have.
Oh, let's move to the cards here. After resolving any when revealed effects on an encounter card, it's placed in an area depending on its card type.
So, I see. So the text. Okay, so it's activated first.
So I feel like doomed would happen.
Yes, it would.
You agree?
I agree.
All right, so now we control N, Mike, and we are ready to go.
Okay, I just have one more doomed. Wow. Hey,
Yeah,
look at that.
All right. So here we go.
Oh boy.
Now, the first thing Mike and I are going to do is
Come up
before
with
we
a plan.
even plan, before we even come up with a plan, we are going to choose a quest stage. So, what I'm going to do is go there, and Mike, I will be the swords, or the axes, rather.
Okay, I'll be the willpower.
Okay. Now, should we be a united front at the initial defenses, or do you feel you could do some good damage against the Riverlands?
I feel like someone needs to do the Riverlands, and that might as well be me.
I agree. Better you than me. All right. So, wow.
Willpower me up in the Riverlands.
Oh, yep, will do. There you are. So, I will travel wherever you go, and the axes will be me. Okay. Well, not surprisingly, Mike, I am done planning.
Okay, let's see what I got.
And to explain that, do you want to talk about your deck? What are you bringing? You are the lore spirit there.
Yeah, this is the Noldor Rohan Alliance. Oh, man, I published this a long time ago, so I could probably do with a bit of updating. It is basically a classic Rohan Rush deck with the holes filled in with the Noldor fun. We need card draw, hence the lore and Galdor, and we need resources, hence Arwen's ability. But most of the allies are going to be of the Rohan persuasion with some fancy healing and location control thrown in. I do have Harrogrim to help me out, and I've got Protector of Lorien, but I'm not huge in combat. I can sometimes hold my own, but it kind of depends what I'm up against.
Right.
I see you brought a quest deck again.
Yeah, you know me. It's all about the quest. I brought a deck I built pretty much when that Imrahil came out, called Ain't Paying Nothing for Nobody Except Maybe a Few People is the name of the deck. But yeah, its job is to just bring out big dudes for a bit to soak damage or help out and then leave. So, are we ready? Oh wait, you actually might do something during planning.
Right? That's when all my fancy stuff happens. All right, let's put a Protector of Lorien on Theoden there. Mm-hmm. Hoping to get a horse on him, but this hand was a little too good to pass up. I really don't have a good mulligan for this, because it totally depends on what I see in my opening hand.
Right.
Might as well use Arwen's ability. You know what? I'm going to ditch the Evening Star for a resource on herself, and we're going to pitch 2 for the West-Road Traveler just to get some willpower on the table.
Great. Well done. All right. So then we do the quest stage in player order.
It's east to west.
East to west, rather, which happens to be in player order here. So I'm going to go for 2, 3, and I will add the resource.
Just a second here. Don't we all do it at once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
What do I get here? It's all characters get +1, hey?
Oh, yeah.
What does that get me? That gets me 10. 4, 5, 6. Eesh. All right.
And you're up against 2, huh? Now remember, when they are invading, unless you know, more often than not, they will hit the easternmost place if they're enemies. So that's something to consider.
Right. I don't have any fodder, and I do want an emergency defense just in case. And
Okay.
you cannot feint to help me, so I think I have to leave Theoden standing, as much as I don't like it. I guess I could always put this protector on somebody else, but like I said, I don't have a lot in the way of defense, so let's just see
No,
what this
I
does.
think that's fine. So are we ready to be invaded?
Is anyone ever?
Well, I feel like we saw this coming. All right, so let's go to any forced effects in case. All right, the staging steps now. So beginning of combat might be something. Anyway, here they come.
All right.
The first is our first enemy, Rune Vanguard. While in the staging area, they gain after an enemy with a name other than this enter the staging area rather. The Vanguard moves west, so this could show up
In my
with you.
location.
Okay, so that is 2 more threat to my place. So I'm already just only up 1. Here we go. It is the Wayne Riders. Okay, so forced. After Wayne Riders enters a staging area, deal a damage to that quest stage. So they show up, they ping that, and they activate the rune. Right?
Up, 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 up.
Okay.
All right.
Now, the really sad joke on you, Mike, is look at what the Wayne
I
Riders
did.
do. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm trying to think of a way to keep them from doing that, and I can't think of anything. All right. And our last card is Eves of Mirkwood. It is a 3B. So it will show up with you, Mike.
Oh god. I
Damage the location.
I didn't yeah, I didn't even quest successfully.
You sure?
Not anymore. Oh yeah, I did. That's 8.
You said you brought 10,
I
right?
brought 10, so we quested successfully, but I did not clear the active. That's gonna hurt.
All right. So you brought 2 there. Yeah, that's a bit of a stinger.
Yeah.
We might have to fall back for a second. All right. So they slip past. Now, you can, however, heal a damage from a quest in play.
I guess that's gonna be you. 2B. I feel like we gotta.
Hold that line as long as we can.
Oh, you know what? They're gonna deal 2 damage to my location, aren't they?
Yeah, why don't you heal yours?
At the end of the combat. When do they do that? Is it? Let me
It's
just.
for everyone in the staging area.
In the
So
staging
one thing
area.
is the Wayne Riders at least won't attack you,
Right. Okay.
but they will attack the Riverlands. So do you want to heal the Riverlands?
I'll heal the Riverlands.
All right, that makes some sense. All right, so now it is the beginning of the combat phase, and his forced effect reminder tells us Wayne Riders, if in play.
Actually, seeing counterface first.
Oh yeah.
So I'm engaging this Easterling.
Well, no, since it is this, I will actually take the Wayne Riders. Because then they won't be in
yeah, there you go.
then they
Yeah.
won't be in the staging area. All right, so it gets a little.
Yes, you are right, Brownie. I paid too much. I paid way too much for that West Road Traveler. Pro tip, everyone: read your cards. Thank you
Why?
very
What happened?
much. I did not take Theoden's ability into account. That's why he's in this, you know. In which case, I would have actually used the resource, given it to Galdor instead of Arwen.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
So now we have the combat stage.
Oh yeah, so Rune comes down to me, right?
Rune will come down to you. Okay. All right, so we'll get some shadow cards. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I will pay for Imrahil to do his magic. Okay. Interesting. This guy will kill anyone. So, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to bring out Grimbold.
Ha!
And I will trigger his ability, I think, to keep that guy from attacking. Although, what does that really get me? Right?
Gets you a free defense.
Right. That's it. Now, of course, I can't do this to get rid of your guy's attack. It has to be mine.
Right. Because you're far away.
Yep. So I will keep my guy from attacking. He would have had no shadow effect.
All right.
Okay. Your defense, sir.
Theoden will defend.
Okay. We've got deal 1 damage to the Riverlands of Erebor as the shadow effect.
Oh my.
Okay. That's all right. All right. Attack backs. I will actually spend the resource off Nasia and hit my guy for 2.
Hey, nice.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Are there any forced effects here? At the end of the combat, focus assault if it's in play, and the attack. I don't believe we have. All right. At the end of the combat, deal 1 damage to each quest stage for each enemy in that staging area. We don't have that, correct?
Correct.
And then at the end of the round, Easterling Supply Camp, it's in play, and the defense. So we will, at the end of the round, place 1 progress here. Boom. And deal 2 damage to the easternmost stage. Okay.
Get rid of this.
How's that grab you?
Whew.
Do you feel
survived the
sufficient?
stage. We survived 1 round.
Do you feel sufficiently grabbed? All right.
Whew. Okay.
Okay. I think we're ready to control end, sir.
We're ready. We're ready. Let's do this.
Okay. Oh, my screen shrunk because of the first player token. All right.
Indeed, indeed. Okay.
Ugh.
Let's do that. All right.
I got too many wait no longers in my deck.
Oh, Seastan, Seastan. Eves of Mirkwood. Oh, man. Look at that design. He doesn't like my deck.
All right. So first off, though, Mike, you are the first player. You need to decide where you're going to be. Are you going to stay there or?
I think I'd better stay here.
All right. So one thing we forgot to do, Mike, and I feel like we can forgive ourselves, is we never did anything with these cats.
Oh, that's right.
So let's go back and do it. I would recommend moving this one east.
I would agree.
Okay, so it would be standing up. Okay.
But he exhausts to do that.
But then it stands back up. So we're going to pretend that we did it
Okay.
last turn when we were being smart. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we should send the other one east as well.
I agree, because he's not doing a whole lot at Erebor. And I don't think anything actually goes straight to Erebor.
Okay, so now we did that last round, everybody. Now we choose where we're going to be, starting with you.
Okay, yeah, so I will stick with the Riverlands.
Okay, I will actually stay on the eastern defenses as well. So it is your planning.
Okay, let's see. We probably don't want to damage anything unnecessarily, do we? Because I could get rid of that Eves of Mirkwood now, and boy, does that sound appealing.
Deal 2 damage among quest stages in play? I don't know. We could probably survive that. You questing successfully. We could, before you even do that, exhaust the Iron Hill Battalion right there.
Oh yeah, to reduce the damage to it.
To reduce that damage by 1. So if you were to choose the Riverlands and, I don't know, Dale or something.
Right. Right, okay.
And then that you could put onto the city walls, right?
You deal it to city walls as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
So much for that sponge I was reading.
Yeah. No, I feel like
All right.
we just have to quest out of here.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to quest out of here normally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch a healer. Yeah, I know. But I need a card to Galdor. Galdor's ability doesn't trigger unless I have 0 cards in my hand. So I will spend 1 for Galeowine, exhaust him immediately to draw a card.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, you were wanting that.
I was wanting that. I wanted my horse more, but that's nice. Oh, but I got this guy. Oh, okay. Well.
Did you reduce the cost to play Galeowine?
I certainly did.
Okay, good.
Harrogrim. Bum-ba-da-da, he's got a sword. All right.
Okay.
And I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
I'm going to do something.
What you gonna do?
Steward. And I'll put these attachments beneath me because there's a lot of stuff above us. Okay. You know what we could do even is move the whole screen.
I'm curious how Wait No Longer works.
No, I was going to ask you what you thought of that, since it's not staging, but
I feel like it's in the spirit of a card to just reduce your invade value by 1, but we'll talk to Seastan about it later.
that's what I imagine. Because of how this quest is, I don't actually imagine playing it much.
Right.
So I think because I'm going to get it back, I will actually get a Defender of Ramas to help out.
Nice.
All right, and then I can sneak attack Grimbold in or something if horrible things happen, but I think I'll be all right. All right.
Okay.
That's me done. Let's quest. Go ahead. Me first, yeah? Not that it matters, but I'll bring 3 again.
I'm bringing 10 again because I'm going to need that willpower.
Hey, you know what I forgot to do?
But,
I actually quested successfully last turn.
oh, you didn't do your thing.
And I didn't do my thing, which would have been either to draw, which I probably would not have done, or ping that guy who was still there. I'll do that, even though it doesn't actually matter, because Nazi is going to hit him for enough, even if he had 2 hit points. But, you know.
There you go.
It's the spirit. We did our first round total retcon of everything. We're fine.
It's all right. We're totally good now. We're totally good.
All right. So you've got yourself set up?
Oh, I hope so.
All right. Invasion 1 is City Streets in Dale. When revealed, deal damage to Dale. All right. Dale's looking a little location-y. All right. At this point, we can't do any Iron Hills Battalion stuff, right? Because there's no action window.
Right. So we have to keep going.
Okay. But we actually could have before we did this. Is that correct? Or no? I can't remember.
Yes, we could have. And
who knows?
I wouldn't have done anything with this guy. Not with the guy at my stage.
Okay. And we wouldn't have thought to do the one there anyway.
Well, he can
Besides, we can use him
on locations. Yeah.
He can actually clear the city streets by himself. Okay. Invasion 2 is. After he attacks and damages a character, it either makes an additional attack or moves west. Sweet.
I'm hoping that happens only once.
All right, so he has just tied me at my stage. That's unfortunate.
This is a beta, by the way. There still could be changes.
All right. And our last invasion is the Running River. I like this card because that's my last name, and I've always really admired Tolkien for naming a river that. All right. So it's with you, though. So it's either deal damage to the Riverlands or this gains Surge. So I'm going to put it there. It already damages because of smog.
Oh my gosh.
And
You
I
know
don't
what?
think you want it to surge, do you?
This might seem silly, but I'm going to test a will that. Reason being
Okay.
because I'm going to be draining my hand shortly.
Okay. So that cancels the when revealed effect. All right. However, it does not cancel the desolation of smog. All right. So I, at the eastern defenses, bounce against the deck.
All right, and I'm going to... I make 1 progress, don't I? Yeah, I make 1 progress. That...
Unless you use the battalion.
Yep.
Which gets you out of smog.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll use the battalion to get myself out of smog.
Okay. Smog, sadly, just gets discarded, you'll notice. All right. Then you win by 1, right?
I win by 1, so we're okay.
So you can do the win effect, which is heal a damage from a quest in play.
That'll be you. I'll heal it from 2B.
Okay. Great. Okay.
And
I hope you've got a plan, because I don't.
Yep, well, first of all, I'm going to travel. I'm going to go to Esgaroth.
Traveling to Esgaroth. Is there a travel effect? Nope. Wow, I love that when you win there. All right. Mike, if you don't mind, before we forget, I think we should just do his thing and clear the city streets.
I agree.
Okay. And that gets discarded. Okay. Okay, now we're at the encounter step. I don't have to take the Balkoth Avenger, but I think that I will.
Right.
Okay. All right, so now it is the combat stage. There's no Wayne Riders. All right, so people are going to get shadow cards. All right, so I believe we start my defense because I'm in the easternmost. Is that how we do it?
Yes.
Okay, I will trigger a good friend of mine. Oh, if only Gandalf could come. However, this guy is quite nice to have.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
look at that.
Okay. So then, all right. There is no way to kill him. So I will defend the Balkoth guy.
Now remember, he's going to make an additional attack.
He's going to make an additional attack. I will hope for the best. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh,
Whew.
Lucked out there.
All right. Then, I guess I should defend the other guy. Heal 1 damage from a quest stage in play.
Whoa! Ravenhill!
Okay. How often do you see that?
I love that. Just the 1 or 2 beneficial cards in the deck.
Yep. He actually takes 2 damage and survives it. Okay. Your defense, sir.
What are you healing? Which did you heal?
I healed the Riverlands.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
I might chance this and take it undefended.
Okay.
That might be dumb. Let's find out if it's dumb.
Okay. It's okay. The first player attaches focused assault to a quest stage in play, counts as a condition with attacks. At the end of the combat phase, deal 1 damage to the attached quest.
Whew.
I say we just put it on the eastern defenses.
Oh boy, that's a rough one.
It's rough, but that thing's going to fall anyway. So
It will. Yeah,
but
yeah, you're right.
you are the first player, so you have to decide it.
No, we'll do that. All right.
Okay, so we'll have to remember that. Fortunately,
Galdor will take 2 damage.
okay. Now we attack back, and Nasi will just get rid of the Wayne Riders. It will, however, cost her that money. Okay.
We killed one.
Yeah, man. So I will be shuffling him back into my deck.
All right, I'm going to be hair grimming Theoden. And that'll take care of him.
We killed some folks.
I certainly did.
What were we worried about, Mike? This seems easy. All right, so it is the end of the combat round. We have to trigger that, which pings the eastern defenses for 1. At the end of the round, we go to the defense.
Oh, the
We'll put a
attack.
progress on that.
Is there anything on the attack?
Nope. There are no monsters in quest phases, or quest stages, rather.
But at the end of the oh yeah, okay, yep.
Yep. But then we go to the defense, we put a progress, and we hit the eastern defenses for another 2.
Oh boy.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling great.
I totally believe you. All right. I think we can control end, sir.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh. Well, would you look at that?
I like my draw. Okay. I am going to put in a very helpful fella for $4.
Let's do that. Oh, moving stuff around.
And that is me.
Okay, we are gonna go healing.
Oh, I meant to say I am staying at the same place.
Okay.
Are you also staying in the Riverlands?
I am also staying in the Riverlands.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch, stand, and fight. Yes, very useful card, but less so when you're not at the same staging area as someone else. To give a resource to Galdor, who will then spend 2 resources for the Evening Star.
Ooh.
And we have an additional copy in my discard pile, so I can hit for 4. And I think we'll go 2 on the Running River and then 2 on the active.
Nice. Okay.
And then I will trigger Galdor's ability to draw 6.
Nice.
And then, haha,
But wait, there's more.
there is
What do you got?
Yep. I am spending a resource from Theoden for another Westward Traveler, and I'm going to swap my active locations. I want the use of Mirkwood.
Okay.
Then I can avoid that dirty effect.
All right. Well, so I'm sitting there with a sneak attack Grimbold if I wanted it, and a feint.
Wow.
So I can try to like kill some stuff. What I'm really itching for though is my Heir of Mardil.
Oh yeah.
Would love to see that. So, okay. Are we ready to quest, sir?
We are.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might as well draw a card too. Doy. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Do I bring the Knight of the White Tower?
What is he? Oh, he's a 7, hey?
Well, it's the 2 willpower I can add. Or he sits there as a sweet defender, sweet attacker. If my plan is to not get hit too much this turn, though, I'm going to bring him. I want to make sure. All right. Are you ready for an invasion?
Let's do it.
You're questing for 13, huh?
You bet.
And you're adding the boost, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Invasion 1 is... I don't know what just happened. All right. Force Assault. The player attaches this to quest stage in play. Counts as a condition attachment with the text. We know this one. Oh, I'm sorry. That was... Since it was in the staging area, kind of was... This is our first card.
I see.
This
So
is our first card.
It's already out.
All right, so City Walls.
Goes to 4B.
Okay, that's card 1. Card 2 is this one. If Erebor is the only quest, we get helped. However, it's Doom 2 now.
Doom.
And it invades 2. Fight or flight. Each player in the game chooses either deal 1 damage to each exhausted character you control or deal 1 damage to your current quest stage. So that starts with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit my quest stage. I'm sure you'll heal it anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to hit my quest stage too.
Okay. And then our last invasion is the Lonely Mountain Armory. This goes to Erebor. While it's the active location it gains when Lonely Mountain Armory is explored, added to the victory display, then we all put an attachment into play.
Wow. Handy if we ever have to fall back there.
Okay, so interesting. Interesting. No one invaded. So, east to west, I successfully quested. I can either damage an enemy in the stage's staging area. Since I can't do that, I'll draw a card. And sadly, it was not Heir of Mardil. All right. What will you be doing? Did you quest successfully?
Oh, I think I blew this away. 5, okay. So that's 8. Yeah, User Mirkwood is fully explored.
Okay.
And let's see, you're going to be taking 3 damage at the end of this stage.
Right. If you were to heal one of mine, that makes some sense. It could buy us a turn.
It might, yeah, because there's too many things that sneak damage onto there. So yes, I will heal yours up.
Okay. What do we want these dwarves doing?
Let's have them get rid of the running river.
Okay. All right, so it looks like the Riverlands got kind of managed. It is now the travel stage. Do you want to go to Esgaroth again?
I can't battle quest, so 4B is not going to happen.
Okay.
I think I'm going to stick at the Riverlands because I like that healing ability.
No, the travel, travel.
Oh, sorry, yes. Yes, Esgaroth. We're going to Esgaroth.
Okay. All right. It is the encounter phase. Looks like I'm taking...
Heal my dude.
Okay. So is there a way that I can get myself up to 7 damage? Probably. I'm going to need some Imrahil help. He calls on. Oof.
Did you whiff?
No.
Oh.
He'll call on him for now. Okay. Then I will spend 1 off Imrahil to feint this fella. And then I will hit him for 1, 5, 7, and kill it. How do you like them apples?
Oh, yeah. Just got to pay Nasia's resource.
Yep, I will.
I like Aethane in this deck.
Yep.
Huh.
Sadly, he's shuffled back right now. So, how'd we do?
We're still alive.
All right,
We are
end
still
of
alive.
combat. We've got focused assault, which pings that. Okay. Did you want to use him for anything? For
Oh yeah, let's clear out one of these city walls or put 2 progress on it.
okay. Then end of round. Nothing to do for the attack over here, but we do, of course, the defense, which is that, and then. Now, do I fall back? No. Why would I ever fall back?
We may be able to last another round.
Yeah. Now, if I recall, like, the first half of this game is kind of easy, but once the Eastern defenses go,
It's a downward spiral.
things get a little real. But we are now Control N into the 4th round, sir.
Hey, there's my elven light.
Oh no! Look who I drew.
Whoa!
Bummer.
Yeah. Oh well. I forgot. Your deck does not like drawing things.
Nope. Hate drawing.
I'm gonna move up so to keep this from moving about. Okay. Hey, I'm discarding Elven Light to put a thing on Galdor.
A thing?
Thing on Galdor.
Awesome.
We'll then pay 2 for a Lindon Navigator.
Woohoo!
Actually, I'll put that back in my hand for now, because I'm going to draw a card first. Okay. Yeah, it was all cool. Lindon Navigator. We will go... Ooh, there's lots of fun I can do here. I don't have any Rohan that leave play except for Ailment at the moment. That's an odd one. Alright, let's go put Ailment into play. That's
nice. Alright, I will spend 3, not damage, to put in the Warden of Helm's Deep.
Hey.
Alright.
Solid.
So the thing, like, this deck gets moving if you can put Steward on Theodred and just crank out these pretty nice leadership allies. Alright.
Okay, let's quest.
But I will miss Bayorn. I'll miss Bayorn. Alright, so I will quest with my... I think I will bring 5.
Okay. 9, 12.
Mike, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Liliana?
I'll bring 13. That should be more than enough. I've got Elven Lights now, which are awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Ready for invasion.
You're good to go. Here we go. Let's get invaded. One is the Rune Vanguard. Look at this. Look at this card.
He doesn't seem so bad.
Right now, maybe not. All right, so he comes there. That is 2 threat at this moment. These guys again. Ooh.
All right.
They hit the quest stage. That quest stage is 1 away from destruction. And then our last one is these guys again. All right. So I actually lost the quest by 1, which is a bummer.
There is no point in me healing that quest stage, is there?
It will die.
So whether it dies now or next turn, well, or at the end of the round, doesn't really matter, hey? Like, it could potentially die in the combat phase.
Yeah, you don't want it to die at this very second because then they all go to you.
That's
But
true.
I think I go back to you too, though. So
Right. Okay, so in that case, I whip through Esgaroth.
Yep.
Hey,
Minus the
Riverlands
sword
cannot.
adds a victory display. River. Oh. There will be our victory display tonight.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Riverlands cannot take damage until the beginning of next round.
Okay.
Okay, so that could have been a good soak for the defense.
Well, that's nice because it's going to cancel the Wayne Riders effect. Because they're going to be moving to you.
Oh yeah, yep. And
And
I'm
that
okay
is
with that.
actually at the beginning of combat. So I'm not going to take them, Mike. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, and my Hierogram gets discarded to keep my Linden Navigator in play.
However,
That's fine.
I'll take the Rune Rear Guard. Okay. They are 2s across the board.
Okay.
Okay. And then at the beginning of the phase, he goes there. Would have popped the Riverlands, but he does not because of Esgaroth.
Awesome.
Okay. Now, he also does not engage you.
Let's see here. What does the defense do? It deals 2 damage to the eastmost quest stage. Because can we? When does focused assault happens?
After
Right away.
this. So
Okay.
actually, it would make sense for you to heal the eastern defenses.
Yeah, let's do that.
I never had you heal anything else. Did you not? You didn't, right?
I said the Riverlands, but I don't think you.
I didn't do it.
It. Yeah. Okay.
Because I knew it was the wrong thing. Even then. Yeah, that's what happened.
But it doesn't matter
Okay.
because that's going to go off after combat or at the end of the round.
Well,
right?
The problem is the Rune Rear Guard is also going to hit it because of the attack. But that happens at the end of the round, which is okay.
The rear guard's going to hit it because of the attack.
This card. The forced effect. At the end of the combat.
Okay. In that case, I am exhausting the Iron Hills Battalion at my staging area to prevent the next damage on the Riverlands because I'm going to get dinged.
You will not because of Esgaroth.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so he's not doing anything right now.
No. I really wish that you could exhaust it to do a damage to another dude there. But
yeah.
Okay. So this is going at the end of the combat stage regardless. Sadly. So we should have...
What was the point of healing that?
Well, me forgetting the attack. I was just thinking of focus assault. I forgot about the attack. So since nothing's actually happened yet.
Because I actually want the Eastern defenses to go off, because then we soak the 2 damage from the defense on the Riverlands, which is now immune.
Yep.
So that's going to work out really well. So how about I move the dwarves west? Because I don't think we need them here anymore.
Exhaust and they move west.
Yeah.
Should the other dwarves clear the city walls?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Now it's time to fight.
Okay, so I actually don't get a chance to engage this guy.
You do not, because he moves at the beginning of combat.
I cannot helm anybody. Okay, so looks like I'm just looking pretty, healing myself.
Okay, I will trigger Imrahil. Who do we got? We've got my favorite hero in the game. I actually call him a hero. You know what? He's the greatest card in this game. All right. If only... Oh.
Yeah, you can.
It's anywhere in the world, right?
Well, you're still at a stage with another dude of that trait.
I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can hit your own guy. Yep.
they will defend. Okay, that's a bounce. And then I will swing for 3, 5, 6, sadly, and have to spend on Nasia again. Kill him and hit him for 2.
Do you have to spend a tactics resource to
You have
do
to
that, though?
spend Imrahil's tactic. Yep.
Triggers.
All right.
Remember those triggers. Okay.
Well, that's cool. See why I love his aim. All right. He goes back in the deck. All right. It's the end of combat.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh. Okay. Focused assault happens and kills the eastern defenses. Pushes me back to the Riverlands, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Focused
Then
assault disappears.
Yep. But then all sorts of other horrible things happen. So when adding a quest stage is the victory. All right. From lowest to highest engagement cost, each enemy in that stage's stereo is west. Okay. Then discard each location at that quest. That didn't happen. Remove any other cards at this stage, such as objective, allies, or side quests. Ooh.
Yep.
If the dwarves are there when they're okay. Each player at the stage immediately changes their main quest to the nearest quest stage to the west. Enemies engaged move with. Trigger the forced effect on the quest stage that left play. Invade 2.
Invade 2.
But hey, Mike, it's good to be hanging out with you in the Riverland.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. All right, so more city streets. They hit Dale. Okay. And our second invasion is, of course,
Oh, yeah. You
more of
realize
them.
we have now saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Yeah, a whole
Thanks
bunch.
to Esgaroth.
Yep. So now it
Good
is
timing.
the end of round. Easterling Supply Camp is not in play, and the defense at a progress. Hit for 2. Oh, we don't. All right.
Whew.
Wow.
We did good.
Mike, we have hit the halfway stage, and it wasn't until the end of round 4 that we lost the... Okay. All right.
Uh-oh, what just happened?
I got all my stuff. Did you not?
I didn't get anything, so I'm just going to pretend that I did.
Okay. I drew another high-cost tactics out. Can't play. Fortunate.
Okay. You don't like drawing, so I'm just going to draw mine. Ooh.
Gee, do you think it makes sense to sneak attack Bayorn in? I do.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So.
Oh, I'm first player, aren't I? Okay.
All right. Do you want to be at the Riverlands? I feel like I need to be there.
We both need to be. We both need to be.
Yeah. I think things got real in the Riverlands. So there is this guy is 3s across. So that is a total of 7 threat right now, which isn't much with you being there. But if I were alone, all right. I'm going to quick email Seastan and just say we're halfway through.
All right. I'm going to pitch Much in the Hero. I don't think I need it right now for a resource on Arwen, which I'm then going to spend to pull back my Elven Light.
Okay.
And draw another card along with that. Hey, look at you. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. All right, let's go 2 resources for gambling.
Nice.
And what are they attacking for? They're attacking for 5, hey? Let's do it. Let's Lombus up Theoden. I'm taking something out this turn.
Okay. What is our rule How do you want to rule Battle Fury? Or I mean, wait no longer.
I think
The spirit in which it's intended?
Yeah, because it makes sense. You're going out and you're attacking
Right.
something, and
I'm not sure I want to do it this moment.
yeah, it seems a little rough at this time.
Although what we can do is let the Wayne Riders keep going and use the Iron Hill battalions there to soak it before they move. But then the attack is going to happen and hit Dale for 2 behind us.
I can take a Wayne Rider.
Yeah, I'm just saying we've got 3 cards coming to this stage with us.
Maybe
if they're all monsters, we might have to let the Wayne Riders go.
Oh, we'll see what happens. We will see what
I really want Heir of Mardil really badly. All right. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Now, are you wanting... Well, go ahead and send your questions. You go first.
Okay, so that'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16.
Okay.
And we have 7 in this area.
Yep. I'm going to send 1. And I'm going to give anyone you have there a resource.
Oh, man, I would love one. Thank you.
Okay. I think we're going to be battling a bit. Right?
I'm okay with that.
Is that all right?
I am totally okay with that.
Because I hope 16-7. If we lose, I don't think it'll be by much. Right? I say that, of course.
We got 17 by 7.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep. No, I think we're all right.
The invasion begins with fight or flight. Each player in the game chooses either deal a damage to each exhausted character you control or deal 1 damage to your current stage. Well, I'm going to hit my guy for sure.
Sorry, I got to hit the stage. I've got too many weaklings on me.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. That was card 1. Card 2 is this cat. He's kind of mean.
He is kind of mean.
Okay. And card 3 is...
Wow.
The War Machine. Toughness 2. He goes behind us. Damage dealt by the War Machine beyond the remaining hit points of the character goes onto the quest. But what he really does now is he sits behind us with those Iron Hill guys.
Oh,
and gets his attack damage soaked for a while. Does that make sense?
For a little bit. Yeah. So they're going to be...
Yeah. All right. So let's do this here and just get rid of the city streets for...
I agree.
And then this guy will wait. He'll wait until combat. Or, the end of combat. He'll do it. Let's not forget him.
Let's just tap him now because it says the next... Oh, this phase. Okay, yeah.
This phase. That's why we kind of can't. All right, so we've got nowhere to travel to. We won the quest. Where do you want to heal?
The Riverlands.
Okay. All right. So now...
Pitch an Elven Light to keep my navigator in play.
Okay.
Okay, time to destroy some stuff.
Well, if we each take a Wayne Rider, then you will end up taking the Avenger.
Ooh.
I might draw a Sentinel. I have Sentinel. But he'll take out...
He'll attack twice, though, right?
Yeah.
I would rather take both Wayne Riders.
Oh yeah, we're both high enough threat. I also have Grimbold I can sneak attack in, though I think I would rather sneak attack Bayorn.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out, because I think I can take both Wayne Riders this phase.
Okay. So the way that falls out is thusly.
Are you going to take the other guy, or are you only going to take one?
I think I can only take one. He's a 48 threat.
You could have engaged him, and the other guy would come down to you naturally.
Yeah, I see no reason not to. right? Makes sense to me.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, so we've got some shadow effects. All right. I will. So let's trigger this guy now, just so we know we did it.
So when does that happen? Because
The end of combat phase.
the attack happens at the... Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yep. So I will spend that and hope for something juicy. Well, why not?
Of course. Of course.
I mean, I could also bring in Eothane. I could bring in Marksman of Lorien might be useful. Because I can take... Do you need someone's armor -2?
I don't know yet. Let me see here.
My guess is that could actually be super helpful. Even if it's my own people. Although Zane is essentially the same thing.
I don't think I need it.
Actually, I have to put in the marksman because I can't pay Zane's trigger anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, so he's actually going to get shuffled. What's that?
Ping your own guy. I think I'm okay.
Yep. I'm going to ping Balcloth or whatever his name is. That guy. Okay. Then I'll spend 1 on sneak attack. You send in this fella. I mean, this fella.
Whew.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Do you need defense help?
Not yet.
Okay. Theoden defends, and if there are no enemies in the staging area, add rude rearguard to the staging area. Defending player may consider this attack undefended to cancel it. I don't think you want to do that.
No, I don't. I could cancel it, but I don't want to. So instead, we just have enemies in that staging area.
It will hit it for 1 at the end of combat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, I will discard Lombus to heal myself up. And ready, and defend against the second guy.
Okay, that's a bounce.
And I will toss 1, 2... No, we'll keep that. So that's 2 damage. Okay.
Okay. So, what do we got here? We got a rune rear guard. I'll defend him with that. All right, that's a knock. And then here is where we hope. We hope. All right. Deal 1 damage to the easternmost quest stage. Okay. But
Well,
it bounces on defense. So
there we go.
Okay. So I've got 3 arrows coming your way if you need them.
Let's see. I'm going to spend $2 off of Arwen. Helm on Eomund to just discard him. And I'm going to discard Gambling to keep him in my hand. So
Nice.
that should ready them.
Okay.
If I then trigger Harrogrim, that's 5, 6.
That does it.
That does it.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a card.
Awesome. Okay, so I need to hit for 5 and for 8 minus 2, 6. All right. I will trigger Bayorn and have him kill my rune rearguard. What do you think of that?
That's good. That's good.
Just shuffle him back in right now. And then he's a nice little bear. And then I'll just have these two take out Battlecloth. Okay. The marksman gets shuffled back in because he was Imrahil. Okay.
I'm going to heal Theoden and Theodred.
Father and son. Together again. All right.
I think you gave yourself a resource.
I
Oh,
accidentally
Got
took one off. Took one off instead of the damage. All right, so now it is the end of combat. So we have Focus Assault, not in play, and the attack deals one more to the Riverlands.
Yep.
Okay.
Dales is blocked by the battalion.
This is blocked by the battalion. Yep.
The defense.
The defense is that, and then 1, 2.
All right.
The Riverlands are shaky.
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Boy. All right.
What do I got here? All right.
Control N.
Control N.
Now, Mike, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm sort of thinking I might want to back up to Dale. But I don't have to. If you want one
Because
more...
then you could deal 4 damage to an enemy at this stage. I feel like I'm going to get overrun.
Like, you will, but then I'll be there waiting.
No, I mean, I'll survive. Like this, I have at least 2 rounds here.
I guess the problem is if those all are... If we get invaded by 3 enemies...
Oh, I missed you. You cut out.
I said if we get invaded by 3 enemies, you're done.
Yeah, like I'm done. If we get
Like done. So I'm gonna have to stick in the Riverlands.
Whew, thanks, man.
Yeah, I won't leave you, friend. All right, but I will go to and then boom. We're gonna have Ethane in for reals.
Hey.
Now, that's a really nice thing.
Oh wow.
With your deck.
It certainly is.
So hopefully you or anyone in the chat can remind me to trigger. I'll forget.
All right. I am going to pitch a card. Probably my West Road Traveler, because I don't think I need much else. Maybe I do. We got... Hey, Seastan's joined us. Nope. He's kicked out.
Oh.
Is he back?
Hello?
Hey!
Hey! How you doing?
Good, I'm trying to find your Twitch stream.
It's called Andy in Octagon, or the stream itself.
But then you'll be behind us, right? A little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can.
But you can spectate. Yep.
Hey, who do you
so
have in your
Chris,
discard pile?
Me?
You don't have anything.
I have Sneak Attack and Feint.
And a Grimbold,
and Grimbold.
Hmm.
Why? What do you need?
I have a stand and fight.
Oh, well, Grimbold's nice. He's a human Feint.
Yeah, I don't get the discount from him though. Anyways, continue. Continue. Well, I think.
Oh. So Chris, well, I'm done, of course, planning. Like, so Chris, where we're at is we are beginning round 6. The Riverlands are a little over half dead. We've been able to deal with enemies pretty well up to now. So
wow, sounds like you guys are in pretty good shape.
He said it with a smirk.
I heard a smirk there for sure. But I kind of actually think we're okay.
We have to survive 3 more rounds, which, depending on what that war machine does.
Well, Chris, let me ask a question. I don't think I remember the defense requiring that there were no enemies in play, but am I misremembering? Has that always been true?
That's always been true.
Okay. All right. That's where these war machines become a problem. So, all right.
Where's the link to your Twitch stream?
I will send it to you. Oops. Okay, so that's my planning. Not doing a whole lot. Putting out Aomund again. Hello? Whoa. There we go. Sorry,
Yeah, you
guys.
left us for no reason.
I'm back. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you after the quest, Chris, about changes in development and stuff like that. All right. But glad you're here in case we miss triggers and things like that. This card, Chris, is my favorite addition from the last one.
Oh,
that I played.
yeah. I made it mostly for myself.
Yeah, that is hugely helpful. We've referred to that every round. All right, are you planned, Mike?
I am planned.
Well, let's go. This time, I will bring these 2 so I can get money to him. I'll bring 3.
I'll bring 13.
And they're these guys. Hold on. 3. There is 3 threat in our stage right now. You ready for invasion? Here we go. Card 1 is the North Burns Doom 2. Okay. I'm in Valor, Mike. Deal 1 damage to each quest stage in play. Then the first player deals X damage among quest stages in play, where X is the number of quest stages in the victory display. Cannot be canceled. All right, so we will deal 1 to each. All right. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll do another 1.
Erebor.
I think it's capital. All right, let's hope we don't see that 100 more times.
Don't tell them I did that.
That was card 1. These cats. Again.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is now 6, right? And our last invasion is this guy. I don't see why we wouldn't just put it here. Are you sure?
I feel like that's our losing condition right there.
Well, I was thinking we could put it on Dale actually.
Put it on Dale.
And have the battalions take care of it.
That's an interesting idea.
Because so far, I mean, we're going to light up these 2 monsters.
Yep. Let's see.
Like, I feel like you should save Test of Will for when we're really, truly desperate.
Okay. We'll do that.
So I understand that when we look back at this loss, this could be a pivotal turning point. All right. Are you okay with that?
For now, until the turning point.
Right, until the obvious happens?
Yeah.
All right. So then, obviously, there's no travel. Should we each take 1?
Let me think what I can do here.
I have Sentinel, so I can help you out.
Well, if you have Sentinel, then yes, absolutely. I can take 1.
Okay. All right, we'll each take 1. It is the combat step. I'll trigger Emerhill. Because why not? Man, my next card was one I wanted. But, you know who?
You've got 3
Okay.
copies of him, don't you?
Oh, I sure do.
Oh, he is fun. He is fun.
Okay, so I will field my defense with the Defender of Ramas. And that is a bounce. I will take yours with the Warden of Helm's Deep.
Much appreciated.
And that's a bounce.
All right.
Okay. Then...
Oh, sorry, we didn't heal the Riverlands.
Oh, for questing successfully? Right.
Questing successfully.
Okay.
And I feel like the Iron
go
Hills
ahead.
Battalion should be exhausted to prevent the attack by the War Machine.
Sure, that's at the end focused assault. They happen at the same time in the combat phase. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just not forget that. So then I will go 3, 5, 7, 9 onto mine. I'll spend 1 off of Naasia. Trigger of Zane to hit this guy. 2.
Let's see
And
if I
kill
needed
him.
that. 8, 6, 7. I can deal 8. I actually don't need that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've got Hargrim.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It takes all of my strength to do it, but I got it. And I'll heal myself.
But he's gone. Okay, so he will go back, get shuffled in. All right, so now it is the end of the combat round. We've got focused assault if it's in play, and it is, but it's been taken care of by dwarves. And the attack is also taken care of, which then do the defense. We put a progress on, and we ping the Riverlands for 2 more.
All right, if we're really lucky, we can get out of the Riverlands. We can stay in the Riverlands 1 more turn, if we're lucky, but I don't know if we will.
Well, I feel like we can't split up.
Yeah, not at this point.
Okay. Control N it is.
All right, let's pitch
Come on now.
a resource to Arwen. You need more things in your discard pile.
It's not really what this deck does.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Oh, Chris, we had one question. We had one question for Chris. Can we ask it?
If he's in here.
Chris, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
Would this act any differently in your quest?
Wait no longer.
Because invasion is a whole new thing. You skip staging. Does that? What's your intention with that?
I'd have to think about it, but why not just play it how you would want it to work?
So, okay, what is? All right, we'll talk about this at the end too. Like,
sure. Actually,
why that could be a.
While you're here, I've got another question. The Iron Hills Battalion says you can exhaust it to reduce the next amount of damage dealt to this quest stage by 1. And we have 2 things that deal damage at the same time. The one from Forced Assault and one from the attack. So do they both just limit the response on one of them? Or can we use 2 dwarves to cancel both damage?
Which we just did, so.
Yeah, so the way that's written, that wouldn't work because they would both apply to whichever one you resolve first.
Okay, so that is your intent. All right, so I guess that means we have an extra damage on Dale.
Okay, and we've forgotten this, Mike. It's been hiding under a
Yeah, so
treasure chest.
get rid of that.
So we would get rid of that, and we
have an
would
extra
put 2
damage on
more
Dale.
damage on Dale.
Yes.
Right? 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're caught
All
up.
right. That sucks.
Okay, I will take Grimbold from you.
Well, then, would that be the same timing window? And I guess it would.
Sorry, you cut out there. I didn't hear that.
Oh. I was thinking, like, is that all in the same window? And
You cut out again. Exactly
you cut out
the same
again.
spot.
Oh, maybe I won't ask that question anymore.
Yes, it would be the same timing window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get one dwarf moving then. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe last turn, if we knew that that was all the same timing,
then we just move one to the west.
We would have done that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay with that, Chris?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. So then we're both staying in the Riverlands.
Yep.
And we are planning.
I will grab Grimbold out of your discard pile.
He is yours.
It's been a while, but now I remember why I love this deck.
It's a great deck.
Okay. And that's me.
I'm done.
Okay. Looks like we're questing.
Okay. Make sure you need, if you want to spend a little, go ahead, because I'll be giving you $1 from Theodred.
Ooh, no, that's good. I'll take the
Okay, well, hold on. Before you quest,
Yep.
I'll be going 1, 2, and I will do this. Okay.
Thematically, it's cool.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. That's so what I wanted. Okay.
That works.
So I've got that. All right.
So you got your hands full. That's great.
So these all go back to the encounter deck, right?
Yeah, they get shuffled back in.
Shuffle back in. All right. And then we quest.
All right. Grimbold doesn't have to exhaust to do his thing, which is crazy.
Crazy awesome.
Yeah, crazy awesome. 9, 10, 11, 12. 15. Well, I'm questing for 16, so we're good, man. We're good.
You know what I wish I didn't do is spend all those resources on Nazi. Because she could have almost taken the war machine. But anyway, water under the bridge. So I'll be questing with Vader. So go ahead and give yourself some money.
La-la. Okay.
Okay.
So we got 2 cards now.
Just 2 cards coming. Here's the first one. It is the North Burns Doom 2.
No, that's going to hurt.
Now, do you want to test your will this one?
I cannot. It cannot be canceled.
Oh, that's a... who designed this? Anyway, 1 to each.
1 to each.
Okay. That is 1, 2, 3. And then 1 more. Dare I say Erebor? All right. And our next card is the Wayne Riders.
No.
Well, you'll take them.
No, it destroys our staging area.
Oh! Okay. So, that pushes us both back to here. After it's added to the victory display, each player in the game discards the highest cost.
Yep.
Um,
So I'm going to discard Aomond and bring him back with gambling.
Okay. I'm going to discard. Oof. I think I've got to discard Aethin. I feel bad about it.
Aw.
Although he's unique. It seems wrong. But the stats are better on the other guy. So there you go. All right. He'll come up. All right. So these guys, he's with me. That goes there, right?
So he has now entered that staging area, and it takes a damage.
Which takes another damage. Okay. Okay. So now
we're battle questing.
things got real, dude.
Okay, what did I
All
do
right.
here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you quest?
I quested for 1.
No, you quested for 2 because we're battle questing.
Oh. Yeah.
6. We did it. Oh yeah, and all characters get +1. So 1. So if I recalculate, 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. I've quested for 9.
Okay. So, after questing successfully, the first player in turn order at this stage. The first player in. What does that mean, Chris?
Oh no, that's in turn order. So because I'm first player, I go first.
Oh, so we both get to do this? No.
Nope, the first player. So only one of us
Okay.
deals
Oh,
4
I get it.
damage. So I guess do I want to damage a war machine, or just
Or
outright?
take out the Wayne Rider.
Ugh. I feel like it's got to be. Oh man, toughness 2. It's got to be the Wayne Rider.
Yeah, that's odd.
Because otherwise
That's
it only takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
Clever, clever.
Would you mind taking a War Machine?
Yeah, so we're in trouble a little bit.
I think we're kind of in trouble suddenly a lot of it.
Actually, Theoden can take this. I don't know how I'm going to kill it.
Well, you have Grimbold.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Um,
I still don't know how I'm going to kill it.
well, if you don't mind Grimbolding for me, I'll take it.
Aren't your aren't your Rohan allies ready?
Oh, you're right. Thanks to that. Yeah, gambling's not, but the rest are. Whew. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so let's do this.
No, hang on. Let's see. Because I still have to deal 10 somehow. 3,
Well,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I might get a marks.
Nope, I can do it because all characters have +1 attack at this stage.
That's huge. All right, I will be bringing.
So I will be Grimbolding my own.
Okay, that's fine. I will spend $1. See what we got. Gimli. Okay, so you don't need power, huh?
I do not.
All right. Well, here's the problem. I have no way. Well, we'll see. At least one more damage is coming out of Dale because this guy's going to die.
Hmm.
And the War Machine means business.
Can you kill it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's do that
Yeah.
then.
All right, so you're Grimbolding yours, right?
I'm Grimbolding mine.
Okay. That would have been.
That go to your discard pile.
That was nice to miss.
Yes, it was.
Okay. And then I will defend with that guy. And beats him by 1. That's 1 more damage. I think we should do this.
I agree. I totally
I don't think
agree.
it matters.
It might. It might.
No, because like that's just gonna hit it, or that's just gonna hit it for 2 anyway. But anyway.
Oh, we're gonna lose him. That's all right. We don't. He's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so.
So he might as well do something on his way
yeah.
out.
1,
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kills my war machine.
Okay.
I'm drawing a card.
I've got 4, 8, 11. Does it? Okay. The end of the combat phase. The dwarf takes out forced assault. Okay. So that happens.
How did you defend yours? Sorry, I missed it.
How did I defend mine? This guy who's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we caught a damage, which is what's going to kill us on this stage.
Yep. All right. So then that's end of combat.
Yep.
End of round. The Easterling supply camp is not in play, and the defense gets 1 and 2 to Dale. And this is where shit gets real. We lose a hero.
Bye, Galdor. You've
Bye, Nasia.
done what you came here to do.
Why is it putting damage on that? So anyway. Looks like we're in Erebor. He is dead. That's gone. Nasia. Wow.
Nausea, hey? All right.
I think you're in good shape.
We are in good shape. We just have to... If we get 3 enemies, well, who knows? This is looking good, though. All right. Good.
Tighten the lines, fellas. Oh, that was a huge draw for me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy again. He's helpful.
Very good.
We have 4 threat at our location, though.
All right. I am going to bring out my Horsewhiffer. 22 cards in my deck. Do you think I'll have a snowmane?
With?
I've got a snowmane. About time I've seen that. All right, so I'll, of course, pay 1 to put 1 on Theoden. Perfect timing now that I'm down a hero. And... Eek. I kind of want Aelmund in play, but I also want I want resources left over. I'm gonna stick to what I have here.
So, Mike, you are actually the first player, not me.
Am I?
Well, this is round 8.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So I think that one time when your control end didn't stop that.
Okay. So we just been
I
doing
don't
things
think
out
it's
of order
mattered
since
at
then.
all. I don't think it's mattered. So.
All right. This is standard. Oh, it's siege questing. Oh, boy.
And because of that, I will do this and bring in another one of them.
Good idea.
Okay.
Siege questing, hey?
But we all have +1 shield.
Well, that's good. Okay.
Isn't that nice?
That's very nice.
All right, Chris, how is this going to totally screw us?
If you turn up 3 locations,
That'll do it.
do you have the gate yet?
Say it again?
You have the gate yet? No.
Nope. This is our first time ever being here.
Oh, what is the gate?
Well, if you turn up 3 locations that aren't for this stage.
Oh, yeah. Then that'll kill us.
unless you prep for it with a
with the dwarves.
dwarf.
And you know what? I'm okay
God,
doing that.
pretty small.
All right, so it is the quest stage. Okay.
Because odds are we'll get one location that does it. So
So here's a question for you, Mike.
mm-hmm.
If I quest with Prince Imrahil, which is the only way I can get $1 on it
Oh yeah.
to trigger his ability, I have a little bit less to work with.
Oh yeah, you do.
So is some random dude worth more than him? And I kind of don't think so.
Not unless it's Bayorn.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think I only have one in the deck, and I mean it could be him, but
Yeah. Okay. No, I think you're good the way you are. Wow, that's. I've got Theoden, so I'm okay on that front.
I mean but here's the deal though, we gotta kill everything.
We do. Okay. I'm going to quest with Harwin, Theoden. That's 4. So that's matching the staging area.
That sounds 6. You're questing for 6, Mike.
Oh, that's right. Aha. My Westroad Travelers don't do anything, so I might as well quest with them as well for 8. Same thing with Galeowine. Same thing with my Warden of Healing. And same thing for my Horse Whiffer.
So you're bringing in 11?
I'm bringing 11.
God, what do I do? Do I bring Imrahil?
No, don't bring Imrahil.
Nope. Okay.
Just a Ramus, I think.
Well, I could bring Thaedred if you need money. Doesn't look like you need money.
Well...
Do you need money? Do you have a test of will?
I do have a test of will and hasty stroke. No, I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'll just bring Defender for 5.
Okay.
If you don't need money then, right?
Nope, we're good.
All right, so I feel naked without being able to do Imrahil's thing. All right, here we go. All right, Invasion 1 is. Ooh, he's new and big.
Okay. Okay, Archery 4. We're all right.
That happens. And Threat 4. That's 8.
Ooh.
Okay. Next we've got... Oh, no! Oh, Chris. Why? And finally, Treasure Hoard.
Oh.
Okay. But that is 15. Against our 16.
16! Yeah.
All right, so the Gates of Erebor come in. Mike, go ahead and read that card, will you?
Okay. After an enemy enters the staging area, deal 1 damage to that enemy. When X damage will be dealt to Erebor, deal X damage to a hero you control instead. Any player at this stage may trigger this response. I love it. It's so dangerous.
Okay. All right. I see no way to kill 2 people.
None?
I mean, the Archer will be easy to kill.
Let me see
This
here.
War Machine, I can't hit it for 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have to.
I
I have to take the war. I have to take the War Machine because its excess damage will kill Erebor.
Nope. Not if you defend with your Warden of Helm's Deep.
Well, it's going to at least do 2. Right?
I could kill the War Machine though, if it came to that.
You get +1 defense.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
do
that's
one.
true. All right.
So the question is, what can you do with your Easterling archers?
I will kill him. It's that simple.
Is it that easy for you to do? Oh yeah. One. So you can do
Yeah.
it with 2 guys. Okay, you're good.
All right, so we have archery 4. So I will take 1, 2.
Oh, I'll take 2. Easy.
You take 2? All right.
Yep.
Did
All
you guys
right.
travel?
Oh, let's travel.
Oh, probably the treasure hoard. Because I don't, unless you have attachments.
Nope. All right. This should be it, though, right?
Depending on what happens here.
All right, so here we go. You have hasty stroke, you said?
I do.
All right, well, that's huge. All right, so he will block for you. He is a 3 defense. Can you hasty stroke that?
Do we want to? Five, 6, 7,
Why wouldn't we?
8. In case your next one's worse.
Because this could be worse. So he'll hit me for 1 more damage, so that'll put 6 on it. Yeah, we don't have to.
Okay, so we have
So ping,
so we have 2 damage to add a Erebor.
Yep.
1 for
which
the
is
shadow
another
effect.
one.
Yeah.
And he dies. He will defend with 5 defense against the.
Okay.
That's a bounce. Okay.
Let's see if
attack.
I did my math properly.
Sure.
Exhausting Harrogrim. That's 5. I can discard 3 cards to Protector of Lorien to boost that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ta-da! And I will have Prince Imrahil 3, 5. Take out the archer. Okay, at the end of combat, focus assault, the attack, nothing there. End of the round, add that, and damage Erebor twice, and wow.
Whew!
Nice.
That is, I tell you, every time I play this, Chris, it feels the same way. Like, the first 4 turns are like, seems kind of easy, and then once you lose the Eastern defenses, it's just...
Yeah. Because you weren't
It's a
watching
crapshoot.
earlier, but we saved 7 damage on the Riverlands in 1 turn. Through your unique location there that prevents damage. Like, we had a huge win with that.
Escaroth.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. When that comes out at the right time, it's really good.
Yeah.
So, Chris, do you want to just talk about how you designed it, what you were thinking, how this all went down?
Yeah. Well, the goal was just to kind of practice deck building. Quest building.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually I wanted to design a cycle. But for the first one that I really did, I wanted it to be a standalone thing because I hadn't really thought of a story. So it basically came down to trying to find some event from the actual canon to put in quest form that hadn't already been done. So this was one of the major battles, I think, that hasn't been done by the game yet. So that's what I ended up choosing. And then for the design of the quest itself, I kind of wanted it to feel like it was a losing battle, pretty much the whole way. And then you really just need to survive out the clock, until you need to basically hold back Sauron's forces long enough for the armies in the south to do their thing that was going on. So it's basically about surviving, but also vanquishing all the enemies, because that was an important point in the story. The fact that these guys won their battle meant that Sauron's forces couldn't advance across into the west and start attacking like Rivendell and Lothlorien, and come down along the Misty Mountains and attack Rohan from the north. So yeah, the goal and the goal was also to be like you would lose like major characters. So that's the idea behind losing the ally and the hero, because some major characters died in this battle. So yeah, a lot of the design just came from the thematic elements of what happened at the battle. The multiple stages areas is a choice I made rather than something like the Helm's Deep mechanic where the encounter deck advances. Just because I really love the multiple stages mechanic from all the different quests it's implemented in, like Foundations of Stone and
Right.
Breaking of the Fellowship. And I also wanted to make this a really interesting game quest to play in solo, since that's how I normally play.
Right.
So there's way more decisions to make in this quest than a standard quest, because every turn you have to decide which stage you want to go to, and that impacts a lot of how the game plays out. And then you also get these objective allies, which can all do any number of things each turn. And so you have to decide how best to use those resources that you have. And so it feels like you're organizing a whole battle, like a big epic thing, even if you're just playing solo one-handed. And that's what I was going for.
Nice. Well, I think you succeeded. We certainly felt beaten down and broken by the end, which is perfect. I mean, I think we played this twice now. It's always been down to the wire.
Yep.
When I played your alpha version, I think I lost a hero trying to protect Erebor from damage.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might have ended up losing more heroes if you hadn't gotten that nice turn with
Oh yeah,
Esgaroth.
yep. The multiple quest stages, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. I was gonna say you could definitely see your play style showing through this, because you build a lot of very strong, well-rounded decks. Like I said, solo play, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is perfect for your
Right.
decks. Whereas if you're more of a team player, I'll only handle half the game while somebody else covers my back, it's a little
That's
harder.
right. It
But-
is, yeah.
But you get that choice still, right? It's still up to the
Right,
player to
yeah.
decide
You
whether
can
to split up or
still
not.
you can still just always go to the same quest as your partner if you've built decks like that. That works fine. But yeah, I also designed it because in a more of a pickup game type situation, you might have people that just have like well-rounded decks that want to play together, and this can work for that because
Yeah.
yeah. The other thing is that I did think about that, and that's sort of why you see those effects on the quest stage where
I
like,
see that, yeah.
if you're going to the willpower quest, every character you control gets +1 willpower, and if you're going to the battle quest, everyone gets +1 attack. That's mainly to help decks out that aren't built for that type of questing, for them to be able to actually do
Yeah.
something and go off and
Right.
choose that sort of quest and not be locked out of that.
There was a discussion on the Discord channel a while back. It's which cycle do you play the least? And it's usually against the Shadow, because you have to build specifically for siege and battle, and this really gets around that limitation.
Right, yeah.
I think the give and take of this quest is like the really nice part. Just those things like the buffs, and also we were so delighted, Mike, weren't we, when we got that shadow card that healed something?
Oh yeah.
We're like, what? it's a gift. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so, but it's
Is that still in there?
yeah, yeah, it was a heal
It was
heal a
Ravenhill.
damage.
Ravenhill, yeah. But then
Yeah,
we also pulled
Uh,
that treachery twice that damages everything.
right. So
Yep, that's a nasty one.
That is, yeah. And I did appreciate that it can't be canceled because otherwise that would be the obvious hold on to test of will for it.
Yeah.
no, it's a really tight design, Chris. It's a lot of fun. The decision points are all
yeah.
over. I wonder too, Mike, if we were appropriately. I guess we were appropriately strategic in choosing our quest stages. Basically, Chris, the first 4 turns, I kept my deck on the eastern defenses and just tried to hold them back because I had a fighty deck.
Okay, yeah.
And Mike stayed with his deck in the Riverlands for as long as he could. And then we were there turns 4, 5, and 6, right, Mike? We were together in the Riverlands.
Pretty much, yeah. It was,
And then that fell. And then we were just kind of together the whole time. Actually, for the second half anyway, we were together.
yeah, we had some very tight moments. Like I was questing against quite a lot, and the Riverlands are being damaged quite heavily until we got that under control. And we had quite a few enemies.
I guess we lucked out too with like locations not showing up behind us too much.
Yeah,
So-
we never did run into that issue of getting pinged because the quest stage it gets attached to is gone. That never
Right.
happened.
At the same time, that probably means you were turning up enemies or something instead.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We were.
But enemies actually were the easiest part for us to deal with, I think.
Because of the decks we had. I don't think
yeah.
you were listening at the point that there's this agonizing moment where I've got that 4 threat, 4 quest point location stuck in the staging area, and I have Evening Star in my hand. But I don't want to get rid of it because it damages locations when you get rid of it from the staging area.
Yeah.
That was very clever. Another decision.
So this is it's still is. Do you consider this still a work in Chris? Is this done in your mind?
I just noticed like just formatting things on a couple cards, but other than that, I think I'm pretty much done with it.
It's pretty close. I noticed a couple things, just more clarity, like that. What is it? There's an enemy here that. There we go. The Bell Cost Avenger. Oh,
Yeah.
There he is. After he attacks and damages a character, it either makes an additional attack or moves west if able. I'm assuming that's a once per phase.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Why?
He just keeps attacking until you.
Just keeps going.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Eventually, you just have to push him away.
I mean, if you can't, basically, it's like if you can't take him, you've got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
All right.
And so that's one of the ways where you can have things get behind you in this.
Although, so
Right.
I don't know if this is clear with this guy. So if you're at Erebor and he damages your character, you can choose for him to move west if able.
Oh.
Right, because you can resolve that. Like you can fully resolve moving west if able, because he's not like, yes, he moves west if he's able to.
Oh man, that'd be a good addition to the FAQ.
Yeah, I would have assumed he could not. Like, if you find him in Erebor, I would have thought he just keeps beating the hell out of your guys forever.
No, because that's why
Otherwise, I guess that's unfair.
Yeah, I don't know if that's already in the FAQ, but like if able, I mean, you can always resolve that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that because of the way the card is worded and the Grim rule usually says, I guess it's easy to gloss over the if able.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise I would have just left that out and it would have had the same effect. So yeah, it definitely lets you just
Do
I can try to think of a better way to word it though.
I don't think you need to. Other than to say even at Erebor or something like that.
I think a clarification on your FAQ card is sufficient.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the wording's right. Something else I wanted to point out is that when we played your alpha version, which is pretty similar to this, just for our viewers, it played out very differently because we split up very differently. I think it was a 3-player game, and someone was sitting at Dale the whole time, killing stuff, because I think we drew all the catapults on the first round or something.
Something like, yeah, we ended up having to go there.
Yeah, and we ended up having like 2 people on the eastern defenses. It was different. So it kind of looked like in this game there were some obvious choices, but it doesn't play out that way every game.
That's another thing I was going for, which is like replayability. With the 4 stages, it can like really change from game to game where the enemies come out. I think,
Did you ever test it? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, have in any of your attempts, have you ever lost the stages in like an order other than east to west? Like, have you ever lost
No.
something?
It was
No.
close.
I did the very first time I played this when you sent me the files, maybe a year, Chris. I played it solo, and I think I lost Dale before the Riverlands.
Okay. Yeah.
Or something like, yeah. And that sucked.
Yeah. I'd be right.
Yeah.
Did you think about in testing and all that, making it so at the beginning of the round, when you move to a new quest stage, you can only go one away, one west or one east?
Oh no, I didn't even think about doing that.
I wonder if that would, I don't think it would have had any impact tonight for us, Mike, because we just kept running backwards when we were destroyed. But I wonder if that could make some kind of tack, because it would keep.
I would maybe worry that like it would add frustration,
Right.
more than like adding interesting choices. Like
Right.
you can see Erebor going down, but you're in
can't
the
get there.
Riverlands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, and as it is, I don't think people want to go to Erebor until they absolutely have to.
Right.
So it's nice to at least give them the incentive. Oh man, that armory.
Well, a reason to go. What I like too about there are lots of reasons to go to Erebor.
There are. It's basically side questing, right? Like actually side questing.
It's kind of side questing, and it's also like being able to. That's the only place that matters, and I think it's an easier to send someone there who can quest through it and maybe defend well enough against the siege engine.
Right.
Like if you could get in a situation where you can defend it once and keep it from dinging it during the attack.
Right, maybe with a souped up bear.
Getting the attachments. Right, the Lonely Mountain Armory is huge, and so. But I guess, Chris, you could further incentivize heading to Erebor early if, like, the Treasure Hoard and Lonely Mountain Armory didn't require the people to be there to get the benefit.
Well, you see that. Yes.
I just want better things, more things. Is that?
Well, there is. I don't know. There is a change since the beta version that you played that makes it a little more adds just a little bit of incentive to going to Erebor, which is that by unlocking the gate, you set it up so that anytime an enemy enters that staging area, they get damaged for 1. Right.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like the way you guys did it, you didn't unlock that until after all the enemies were already there. But if you set that up early in the game, then like, especially as enemies start moving into it, as your staging areas are collapsing, every time they enter, they get damaged 1.
And not only that, we could have kept Erebor undamaged for a very long time because the second response, right? Like none of our heroes had any damage on them.
Oh yeah.
And so
I think you'd have to be at that stage.
Yes, you would.
Any player at the stage, Mitri. Yeah, that's a bummer. I can't get hit by arrows 100 miles away.
No, you can't. You can't defend the gate by proxy.
So how much playtesting did you do on this before you sent it out to other people?
You mean
I guess how
this
many
version
iterations did you go
or
through? Yeah, because if people are interested in designing for themselves, just an idea of how much work went into this.
this was probably like the third, like, so there's the first version that I sent you guys, which is the beta. And then I sent you, I think, one revised.
Yep.
And then this is the third, like, real revision. There were like some minor changes that I made as I was playtesting. But I didn't really sort of make a revision of the quest. I just said, like, okay, in my head, this card now does this. And let's just, whenever that card comes up, I'll just play with how I want it to work. That saved me a whole lot of editing. It's time spent editing the cards for each version. So this is the third main version where I've actually like generated all the cards with the proper text and stuff.
I feel like we should play this one only with dwarf decks.
Hey, yeah, here's a question.
Maybe eventually there'll be a Dale deck.
Yeah. But yeah,
you look at
the Seastan.
So that's maybe not the best thing for me to say because just with the difficulty I had in mind for it, I wanted it to be like quite a challenging quest because it's such a major battle, just like how Helm's Deep and Pelennor Fields are tough, and all the Gen Con quests are really tough. So when I play test it, I bring like extreme power decks with the intent on like being able to complete at if not beat the quest, get through a large chunk of it. Otherwise, like I can't really play test that well if I'm bringing a normal deck and I lose halfway. I don't get to test sort of how the end game plays out.
Right.
So I think my win rate is probably a bit higher than what I actually designed the quest to be because of that.
So what you're saying is someone who builds decks like I do this quest. Okay, I understand.
I mean, you guys beat it now. Fine. So you guys must be expert deck builders.
That must be it, Mike.
Well, this is the deck that was part of our fellowship that took out half the quests, right? I think this one in Brothers in Arms for that was that power pair for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking when you said about the lore, Chris, flavor text of Gate of Erebor, like some serious folks died here.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
King Dane, like, man.
Oh, wow.
Mike, does anyone in the chat have questions for Chris?
There hasn't been any chatter on here. There's still a few viewers, but there hasn't been a little chatter in quite a while.
Okay.
But yeah, any more closing thoughts?
Oh, I just want to thank you guys for testing it out and enjoying it enough to Twitch it. And
If someone would play it, Chris, what should they do? Contact you directly on Discord, or
if they want to play it? Contact me on Discord. I'll probably once I fix like a couple more text things that I noticed, I'll put it up on the Octagon website.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Yeah. And once that happens, I'll post a note on this video once it gets uploaded to YouTube, so others know how to find it. And thanks for coming on, Chris. Thanks for chatting with us. Thanks. This has been a lot of fun. And thanks for clarifying.
For me too. I'd love to see the quest get put to its maximum challenge.
Yeah,
it is a great quest, an absolutely great quest.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you.
All right. Well, with that, I think I'll say goodnight to the viewers. Thanks again, Daniel, Chris.
Thank you, Mike.
See you next week.
Guys.
Bye, all.
Bye.